Hello there, Gemini. This is Sophie with Lady of the Unknown Oracle. Thank you so much for joining me. If you are new to my channel, I am so excited to have you joining us today, so thank you so much and welcome. And if you are returning, guys, all of my gratitude goes out to you for all of your love and support. You guys really put me over the moon. I'm so happy to be able to serve you guys in a way that is able to provide you with clarity and guidance moving forward, and I just thank you all for the privilege. Okay, so thank you guys. Welcome back. I love you. So guys, before we jump into your love reading, all right, I just want to quickly note that I won't be assigning time frames to our readings together. So whenever you see this reading, it's because there's something valuable here for you to take away. A shift in perspective, a truth, a lesson, something here is calling out for your attention. Okay, whatever does not apply, you can leave it here. But if you are here, there is something to note. Could be that this is an energy that will be coming in for you, even if this situation in this particular reading does not resemble what you're going through. So there could be something here that will be valuable to have in your arsenal should you be confronted with a situation like this in the near future. Okay, but all right, guys, we're going to get right into this. All right, this is going to be your general love reading. If there are any elements that I touch on that you would like further clarification of, you could book a personal reading with me. All of the information is in the description box below. Okay, let's go ahead and get started, Gem. Now, I'm going to say right off the bat, based on what came out in the pre-shuffle, if you are a masculine Gemini, a male Gemini, a masculine Gemini, who is either in a committed partnership or is married, and there is some type of heartbreak or three-party situation that you are involved in, this is definitely going to touch on something of use for you. Or if you are a Gemini dealing with an earth masculine energy, again, there is something very specific. There's something here for everyone who's here, who's watching. Okay, there's something here for you guys all to take away. But there will be some very specific information in this reading for those of you that resonate with those particular details. All right, because that did come out. Three of Swords, King of Pentacles. So let's see what we've got for Gemini in love. Okay, Gemini in love, please. What do we have for Gemini in love? All right, Nine of Wands, Ace of Wands. Wanting to start over. Tired. You're tired of fighting. Someone is. All right, tired of fighting. Having an opportunity even for a brand new beginning and passion. Could be dealing with a fire sign as well. Could have fire in your chart though. Okay, just feeling very impassioned, or someone is feeling very impassioned. The possibility of a new beginning is honestly very tempting to somebody. They've been putting so much work into one thing that the opportunity to just begin anew somewhere where they feel like maybe their efforts are better merited, right? Better placed. They feel more in alignment in another situation than where they currently are. Someone is being very tempted to leave a currently very tiresome situation in favor for one that offers a brand new beginning. Okay, so overarching energy here is the Six of Cups. So very strong soulmate energy. I believe, who had this as well? I think Libra had this as the overarching energy for them too. Either Libra or Capricorn. I think it was Libra. Okay, so if you guys have Libra in your chart or are dealing with someone who is a Libra or have strong Libra in their chart, this could very well be soulmate energy. I'm almost positive it was Libra because they had a very strong spiritual connection with a Gemini. The Lover's card came out for them along with the Hierophant. Okay, so I'm pretty sure this is Libra. If that's the case, this is, I read very strong three-party energy in the Libra reading. So again, for those of you who are in a three-party situation and you are married, I identify that very strongly in the Libra reading. Someone is married or in a strong, like a long-term commitment with another person, a karmic partner most likely. This is going to resonate very strongly for you guys. With the Four of Pentacles, okay, someone is holding on to either what they currently have, which is a commitment, and for those of you who are in a three-party situation, some of you are still holding on to a committed relationship, possibly because you guys have children, you guys have a past, you share a history, right? You know, even though you still have a connection here with somebody else, or you feel, you know, you feel very strongly towards the person that you are with, right? And you're holding on to see if you can work through whatever obstacles it is that you guys are working through. All right? If that's not you, Gemini, then it's the person that you're connecting with. You are coming up right now as the Knight of Swords. The situation itself is coming up as the Knight of Swords, being crossed by the Six of Wands. On your mind is the Sun. In your heart is the Page of Cups. In the recent past, you have the Emperor. Coming in, you've got the Page of Swords. How you see yourself is the Nine of Pentacles. In your environment is Justice, Libra. Libra, 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 Libra. The intuition bells are going off. Libra, Libra, Libra. If you're not dealing with a Libra, you know, or, you know, if you're dealing with a Libra, have Libra in your chart, man, Libra, 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 Libra. If you guys are not currently involved with anyone, Libra is coming in for you. All right, your fear here is the Eight of Swords, and your potential outcome is the Four of Cups. Be careful. You might be missing out on an opportunity here. Let me put this over here. It'll be better. Gemmy. Okay. Gems. Right off the bat, okay, in love. Completely disregarding the first storyline of being a married person in a committed relationship in a three-party situation, okay? There is strong soulmate energy here, overarching the energy here. If you are single in love, you have a very strong Libra coming towards you. They're going to come in the form of someone younger, but don't be deceived. Depending on how this clarifies, if this clarifies with Queen of Swords or Justice, this will be your Libra. This Page of Swords it'll confirm to me that this is your Libra person. All right. This could be somebody very strong coming in. Even though they're younger, they won't take on that same energy of not knowing how to speak and only, you know, kind of half-assedly collecting information, right? The Page of Swords in terms of information still kind of sucks, right? He's a gossiper. He doesn't know how to communicate, pretty destructive. You know, he just doesn't know how to talk. He doesn't know how to conduct himself properly, or herself. We've got the Knight of Swords here as the current position. So things are moving along pretty quickly if you are in a connection with another person. Okay, this person could be someone from your past. It could have been an Emperor, an Aries here. Oh yeah, quick roll call. We have a Leo, Aries, and Libra here. All right. In turn, other than that, we've got all of the other elements present, but those are the strongest signs. Those are the strongest signs that we have here. We've got, in terms of the court cards, we do have Swords and Cups. Okay, so we have very strong Libra here. Very strong Libra. And with the Cups, we have Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. But yeah, in terms of a connection, guys, right now, this is you, Gemini, as the Knight of Swords. So you want to deliver some type of truth to somebody. On your mind, you've got the Sun. You've got clarity. I'm getting clarity. You know, it's not even so much happiness per se, although it could be. We'll clarify now. But what's on your mind more than anything is this sense of clarity. In your heart, you know exactly what it is you want to express. I almost feel, Gemini, like up till now, you haven't been very expressive of your emotions. And to be honest, it's not really your forte, right? You know, you don't really, you're all about the facts. You're all about the information. You're all about, you like knowing a lot about, you like knowing a little bit about everything. Right? Your curiosity peaks and you start diving into all these different avenues, which means by nature, you don't really stay in any one avenue for too long. And I don't think you typically, at least this Gemini that I'm connecting with, I don't feel like you generally enjoy steeping in feelings very much. It's too heavy, there's too much complication, and it's easier to just kind of like know a little bit about the different types of emotions. than to sit there and overanalyze. And, you know, emotions have that weird way of getting you to be like suckered into the overanalysis game. And you don't overanalyze. That's not, you don't overanalyze. You analyze just enough to be able to get the facts out and to go quick. Go quick, quick, quick. So you are standing pretty confidently in your power right now, but you do want to speak some type of truth. You want to deliver a truth. If this is not you, this is somebody that you are connecting with who is trying to bring truth to you. What's making that a little bit difficult is the fact that somebody here is in the spotlight. All right, it could be that someone is getting nervous that it's their turn to talk. It's their turn now to speak their piece in a connection. Or just the fact that they have to come, like, maybe it's just the fact that when you do find the time or you do find the moment to come in with this truth, or that person that you're connecting with comes in to deliver this truth, the fact that the spotlight is going to be on them is not what they want. This could be a very shy person that you're connecting with, or you are a very shy person in spite of your uncanny ability to like have all the right words, depending on who it is you're trying to speak to, especially with this Page of Cups being here in your heart. Right? If this, you know, this could be you, your emotions finally budding, you know, your ability to speak on behalf of your emotions is finally, you're coming into your own in that respect. Or this is someone, a water sign, a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, who is really in your heart space, and this is the person that you want to speak to, but you don't want to come off a certain way around this person. Like, you really care about them, and because of that, you're really trying to make sure that you come correct, you know, on your mind in regards to this person or in regards to yourself, right? Not only are you receiving clarity, but you are growing, right? What's on your mind is growth, progress, movement forward in truth and happiness. Okay, and in your past, you were standing very much in your Emperor energy, if you're masculine energy. If not, this was you with a past person that you were involved with. Something happened there that you are now leaving as the Knight of Swords, or that you are wanting to move toward again with the Knight of Swords. Either way, what's in your environment is either a Libra person that you are very connected with, or the need to cut something out. Because as you see yourself right now, Gemini, you see yourself as being very single from a situation. You see yourself as independent, self-sufficient. The potential outcome with the Four of Cups is a missed opportunity, guys. Someone's taking something for granted, or someone is just blatantly ignoring the opportunity for a new beginning somewhere in emotion. All right, so we're going to go ahead and just see what all of this means now. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. Now, the energies here can be interchangeable. So where this doesn't resonate for you, Gem, this could resonate for the person that you are connecting with. Overarching energy is the Wheel of Fortune. Oh my gosh. Libra, go check out Libra's reading, please. Okay? There's going to be a change of pace. Okay? A change of pace. Someone here was grieving before. By focusing on what is still left in the environment, by focusing on these two cups, by focusing on the partnership that resonates most strongly with you. If that relationship is with you and this current person, or this relationship is with you and yourself and your higher consciousness and your future self, right? Whoever here gets the priority. At the end of the day, you have to make sure that if you are with somebody, they are contributing and honoring you in the same way that you are contributing and honoring them. Okay? If this person feels like being with them is really helping in your spiritual growth moving forward, right? Then that's beautiful, and that's going to help you kind of change the direction that you feel like you might have been going in without them, and that's beautiful, Gem. But if that's not the case, it's by focusing on this connection that resonates most strongly with your higher consciousness, with your higher vibration, that's going to cause a very significant shift in the moving parts of your life right now. And I have to keep it general like that because with Libra here, and the Six of Cups, you know, this could involve children, this could involve marriage, this could involve a three-party situation with several people. I mean, you know, strong children here. Children are most likely involved. Where they're not, it's someone from your past. It's someone from your past that you are thinking about a future with them, or someone from a past life that you are now connecting with in the 3D. All right. So Gem, the way you're showing up right now is the Knight of Swords. The whole situation, if this isn't you coming in with communication very swiftly, this is someone else wanting to speak to you. This could also be the condition of your current relationship. Things could be moving really, really quickly. With an Empress, oh man, I'm pretty sure this is Libra. I'm pretty Libra. Libra. Gemini, go check out Libra. Just saying. Okay, that'll be that. That's my PSA. If you're a Gemini, go check out the Libra reading. If I notice anything else, I'll point you guys in that direction too. But Gemini, Libra, please. If it resonates. If it doesn't, ignore me. But the Knight of Swords, okay, with this Empress, you are charging full speed ahead toward this Empress if this is a person. Libra, Taurus. Very strong Libra right now. Okay? If not, you really desperately want expansion with the person that you are involved with, connecting with. You really want expansion with them, but you're a little bit, or they want expansion with you. Remember, energies can be reversed. Someone here is a little bit afraid of being in the limelight. Love, oh my God, oh my God. I'm not going to say it. Libra. Anyway, continuing. Six of Wands, wow. If this is you approaching the person, right? If this is you approaching the person, you're afraid that you're not going to be victorious. You're afraid that you're going to talk to them and they are going to reject your offer for expansion. You're afraid of what being in the spotlight is going to do to you. Again, Gemini, I feel like you don't like being vulnerable. You're not used to that. And there's something about this person that really inspires you to be more open. This person inspires you to be genuine and authentic. And maybe where before you always wore a mask, this person is so open and bears their soul with you in such a way where it's like, where before you don't really pay very much attention or mind to people who wear masks or come to you bearing their soul. Like there's something about this person that just feels so home-like and familial to you that you have it almost feels like you have no choice. Like there's just something so magnetic about this person's presence to you. There's something so magnetic, especially with the Emperor and the Empress, right? We've got a true couple here. So on your mind, you've got the Sun, the Four of Wands. On your mind, you want progress and growth and a steady new partnership. Like you want stability. The thing about the Four of Wands is it's the type of stability that has taken a lot of blood, sweat, and tears to create. It requires true progress. And on your mind, you feel like this is very, very achievable between you and this person. That you could be dealing with a Leo as well, with the Sun, and the Four of Wands is fire, right? So you could be dealing also with a Leo, and that this person who you live with right now, this person is on your mind, or this person who you are trying to progress things with, this Leo or this individual you're trying to move things along with, they're very heavy on your mind. If this is not you, this is the other person thinking about how happy this would make them to be in union with you in a very 3D concrete way, to live with you or to make things official, right? Maybe you guys are dating or just talking, right? You guys are friends, taking it to the next level. Taking it to the next level, they think that would just be the greatest thing. Wow. In your heart space is the Page of Cups with the Magician. In your heart, you feel confident. You feel confidently about your desire for them. There's maybe before you were feeling a little bit doubtful that what you were feeling towards this person, towards this water sign, towards this Gemini, Virgo, Aries as well, with the Magician, with Aries also representing here as the Emperor. You feel very certain now of your feelings, because the thing is with the Page of Cups can be a very fanciful, it's a very sweet energy, but it is also somewhat inexperienced. Not somewhat, it is completely inexperienced, and they're still in that moment before being jaded, right? And being jaded is really a state of mind based on the kind of expectations you had for love in the first place. Jadedness comes with not really understanding that rejection is okay and miscommunication happens and people can want different things and it's not personal against you, right? But that's besides the point. It's the moment before you start to really learn those hard truths about love and what it means to find your person, what that process looks like, right? Before you start to get tired of it. The Page of Cups is very, very like fanciful, likes to daydream about her connections or their connection. But it's very fantasy like when you're talking about an energy. It's the fantasy. With the Magician though, there's something very intuitive about this connection that gives confirmation. There's no need really to second guess anymore about this connection. There's no need anymore to wonder if this connection is just a fluke or not. The more time that goes on, the more, Gemini, you become sure, or your person becomes sure, that this connection is authentic. This is real. Maybe they didn't believe in soulmates even, right? Maybe they didn't even believe in soulmates. But it's like, not only do they, maybe before they only believed in life partners or whatever their belief system. Now they're a believer. Now they're a believer. Now it's so clear to them that they want to move forward with you. You could be dealing with another Gemini as well. But I do feel, Gem, like this is you kind of being afraid of being put in the spotlight. You might be afraid of rejection. Like your approach to them will be rejected. But this may not be you. This could be them feeling that way. And this could be them being made a believer and having on their mind nothing but stability and moving, like upgrading your relationship together. Wow. With the Emperor in the recent past, Two of Swords, there was a feeling of self-doubt, like a feeling of self-doubt. Like, again, if you're a masculine energy and you identify with the Emperor, it's possible that in the recent past, someone made you feel like you really didn't have very much control over your environment. If you are coupled already, it could be that your karmic partner, and I say karmic just, because we also, we have the Wheel of Fortune here along with soulmate energy, which that is karmic. And with Justice here, which is karma herself. So, this relationship that you have with this partner, if you are already in a solid foundation with another person, this is someone who you are learning a lot of lessons from, okay? But this person may have made you feel like you really had no real control over your environment. You were very blocked off from them. Very blocked off from them. Now, if that was the case with you, all right, and you guys are not involved in a three-party situation, Libra is just the Libra reading is just, it overlaps this one so much, and it was there was very strong third-party energy there. So I apologize if I bring that into this reading. Just, I see it. I can't unsee it. I can't unsee it, guys. But if you are not, this is you and another person, and there is no other people involved. This particular person, if you identify as a masculine energy, this person kind of made you feel like you were not in your element at all. This person made you feel like you had no control. But now you're moving into a space where you realize that by telling them how you want to proceed, you still definitely see a lot of movement forward with this person, without a doubt. It's just that maybe communication has been kind of harsh and you hate being put on the spot, but it's like you can't really help it anymore. You have to talk to them. Otherwise, you're going to keep getting more of this, and you see them as your true partner. You see them as your true partner. So, there's no discussion around whether or not your connection exists. Your connection exists. But here in the 3D, it's not about recognizing the energy. It's about working with the energy in a concrete way. So you have to have the discussions in order to expand, and that's the only way you can do this. Now, if you identify more as a female energy, right, a feminine energy, a feminine energy, you recently dealt with an Aries or just a masculine, your masculine energy, your masculine's energy, and he or she just did not want to proceed forward. He didn't want to proceed forward in the recent past. Very closed off emotionally, very indecisive. You could see it because the discussions surrounding expansion were not in alignment with what you want. You want stability and expansion, and there is a huge focus in feeling like you've won in this connection, like you hit the jackpot. In your heart, you feel confident. You feel like they're everything. You feel like you guys have true potential to move forward. But you have to remember, Gem, that again, you have to deal in the concrete world. If they're not putting in work, it doesn't matter how badly you want this or how strong the connection is. It's like what I tell you know, the people who I, you know, my clients, like you guys, for whom I do personal readings, is what I tell you guys all the time. You know, just because you have a connection doesn't mean you have a relationship. You know, you can have the connection, but if the other person isn't willing to put in their half, then this is where it ends. You know, whether the relationship stays or doesn't, when things remain stagnant, they ultimately start to decline. That's just the natural state of life. Where something isn't growing, it's dying. So if you have a connection with someone and you live together and you have a marriage, but they're not putting in their half, and you hit this plateau in your relationship where nothing is growing, resentment starts to build, depression starts to become, you know, more prevalent. It's, you know, where you're not growing, you're dying. So keep that in mind. Doesn't matter what kind of label you have on this. The connection can be there. It's irrelevant. If you're not making progress with this person and they're not putting in their half, it's bound to leave someone here feeling resentful and dissatisfied and extremely, deeply, deeply disappointed. Again, this could be very karmic. This could just be learning a very hard lesson about that specifically. You know, you can't do it for both people. So moving forward, we've got the Page of Swords. Someone here, Jem, this could be you, this could be another person, and this Libra, right? Remember what we were saying about clarifications, this Libra possibly being the person that's coming in for you. You've got the Fool here. You've got the Ace of Pentacles. You've got the Seven of Pentacles. All right, so you've got more Aries energy here. So for those of you who, you know, your Aries is this Emperor from the past, okay, this person could be coming in with an offer, right? What's coming in with the Page of Swords is having put in a lot of research, having put in a lot of, you know, having looked into the information quite a lot, or someone who is kind of communicating on and off with you about starting a new beginning, a brand new beginning, right? With the Fool and the Ace of Pentacles, this is a brand new beginning, a leap of faith. It almost feels like you don't know what's going to happen next. With the Seven of Pentacles, all right, this suggests that a seed that you have planted or will plant with the Ace of Pentacles will ultimately lead to a point of stagnation. The Seven of Pentacles, while it is bearing, right, it's a card that is showing you that it's bearing the fruit of your labors. It's also a card that indicates very, 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 very slow growth. It's that point in the progress. It's that point in the process where you're inspecting the progress and things are growing so slowly that you almost wonder if you should be there. And so that's a call that only you can make. If this is your Emperor, okay, looks like he's going to be offering you a new beginning, a brand new beginning. Now, for some of you, especially with the Empress, the Fool, the Ace of Pentacles, heavy, 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 heavy pregnancy here. With the Sun on your mind, baby energy. With the Four of Wands, baby and home. Stability and home, baby and home. Overarching energy here, Six of Cups, babies. Okay? With the Lovers, making babies. Baby, 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 baby. Page is young energy. Page of Cups, Page of Swords, young energy. Babies all over this spread, okay? Babies everywhere. So if you're not wanting to get pregnant, Gem, wrap it up. Or have them wrap it up. Okay? If you don't want babies, you need to take the preventive measures because it's all over this. And it's coming in. It's coming in. This isn't past energy. It's coming in. So this person could be offering starting a family with you in order to progress past your past limitations. Be very careful, Gem, because babies do not fix foundational problems in relationships. They don't. When you hear about those who have babies together, starting a family, more often than not you hear that the kind of pressure having a child puts on the connection between the people, the relationship that the parents have with each other, it either strengthens an already strong bond or breaks a very weak bond. it puts the relationship to the test, but it tests the relationship. So don't kid yourself. If you're in a relationship right now that's very lackluster, someone here is gonna break. Someone here is gonna lose their freaking mind, because what's gonna happen is someone isn't going to step up as their role in the relationship, and now we've involved a child who did not ask to be in such a complicated situation, and because of that, someone, the better person, the person that's taking the higher ground, is going to decide to sacrifice and stay in this connection that is not meant for them, in order to provide what is going to look, quote unquote, like a stable situation for these new younglings. Okay, you're at a point right now, if this is you, you're at a point where this hasn't happened yet, and you can still decide. Please decide, because if this isn't an Aries, this could be you feeling very foolish about taking a leap of faith, because ultimately you're going to feel like all this has done is perpetuated a connection that you knew was going to end at some point, but now you've involved people, innocent people, right? But be very careful, because the Seven of Pentacles here feels like it feels like stagnancy. You are taking a leap of faith here with this new beginning, but the Page of Swords is not someone you can trust. That's the thing. The Page of Swords is not someone you can trust. This person doesn't know their head from their ass. And I'm sorry, but I'm saying this level of swords energy. This doesn't have to be you, Jim. But this is just this level of swords energy. When we're talking about a communicator, they can say whatever they want about this Ace of Pentacles. It doesn't mean that they're being honest, right? This is the gossiper of the tarot. This is the gossiper of the tarot. This person is not honest. Be very wary about new beginnings that are promised to you with someone who you identify as having played a pretty lackluster role in your love life. All right, you might have a strong connection with them, but it doesn't matter. You see the facts, use them. You see yourself as the Nine of Pentacles. You see yourself as being, with the Queen of Pentacles, you feel like you are detached from a situation, like you're very independent from a situation. You feel very self-sufficient. If you're doing well at work and doing well financially, I would say that you are, if you're the Empress, showing up, congratulations, that's wonderful. It's showing up here. It's very evident. Your hard work is paying off tremendously, especially coming up as well as the Queen of Pentacles. So congrats on that. That is beautiful. Again, Queen of Pentacles, pregnancy, energy. If you don't want children, take preventive measure. But you see yourself as possibly a single mom. Okay, so if this has already happened to you, you are single. Congratulations for that as well. You are moving forward in the way that you know is right and most stable, which is beautiful. But you see yourself as very stable. The thing about the Queen of Pentacles, though, is that she is coupled. It's the same as the Empress, but the Empress can stand alone in her power. She is her own leader. The Emperor is his own leader. But when you're talking about the court cards, they are a couple. The King of Pentacles is not the King of Pentacles without his Queen, and vice versa. So you could be viewing yourself not only as separate from a situation with Justice here. It could be that you see yourself as single, but still married. Kind of like that. You see yourself as single from a situation, but still married. So you've already detached yourself emotionally, maybe even financially, you've detached yourself, but you guys are still going through the process. What is this Justice, please? Yeah, so if you were involved with a Leo, it could be that you have either decided to proceed forward with a Leo, or you are divorcing a Leo. However, because you see them very favorably in your mind, I feel like if anything, you are looking at this Leo as like the person that you're moving on to. So you could be moving from an air sign to a Leo or a fire sign. At the very least, though, if you do see yourself as finally leaving a person, a partner that hasn't really given you what you've wanted in terms of happiness, and there's nothing wrong with that, I have to let you, I don't want, my aim is not to make anyone feel guilty, but it's also not my aim to lie to anyone. The truth is, we all have a right to be where we are in our own respective journeys. And if someone doesn't appreciate you for what you bring to the table, that's because they either are not compatible with what you bring to the table, or they haven't realized what you bring to the table. And it's not your job to make them see that. It's their job to keep putting in the work for themselves. And if they're not there yet, mentally, spiritually, physically, you can't do anything to force their hand. Okay, so I always say congratulations to the endings of tough situations like divorce, because no one wanted it, but by finalizing something like that, you've put in the time, you've put in, the work to try to make things happen, and finally an end is being brought to a very, very difficult situation. All right, so I'm just gonna say that really fast, but you could be dealing with a Libra that makes you very happy, and that's what's in your environment. Or a divorce or some type of legal proceeding that is, the outcome is making you very, very happy. Something about whatever justice means for you has really brought you just complete fulfillment. All right, Gem? But you do see yourself as single but still attached to something or someone. This could be an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. If you're a male energy, remember the King of Pentacles did come out in the pre-shuffle. So if you are married to an earth sign, right? If you're married to an earth sign, you see yourself as already kind of separate from your spouse, but you're still married. Like, I don't know if that makes sense. Does that make sense? That's why if you're in a third party situation with a Libra, or just someone else that brings you a lot of happiness, a Leo, someone else, you are seeing yourself as still in a legal duty, like a commitment with someone who, it's a legal situation that's keeping you guys bound together. You see yourself as still being with them, but you're not really attached to them anymore. You see yourself as perfectly fine without them. If that makes sense, Gem. In your fear position, you've got the 8 of Swords. You are afraid that you won't really be able to come out of this mindset that you have. And with the 9 of Swords here, or the 9 of Wands, excuse me, you're afraid that you're going to push to come out of a situation you feel like you can leave, but it's actually not the case. Like, it's a feeling of helplessness. The 8 of Swords and the 9 of Wands gives me a sense of helplessness, where typically the 8 of Swords, you can come out of that sword energy, right? You can come out of the swords that are surrounding you. The bindings around your arms in the 8 of Swords is very loose, right? You can take those ropes off, you can take the blindfold off, you can walk out of the swords that encircle you, but you've convinced yourself that there's something limiting about those swords that prevent you from leaving. Your fear here is that this is actually a reality and there's nothing you can do to leave, no matter how hard you push. So in a way, Gem, if you are connecting with someone and it's not the person that you're with, you're afraid that things can't change. You're afraid that you are going to stay in a lackluster connection with another person forever, and that there's nothing you can do to proceed in a relationship with this other person moving forward. And I don't see that confirmation here. I don't see that confirmation here. I do see that there is a possibility with this Libra, right? Because this is a tie-in as well. Libra is strong air. But again, this Libra is identifying as the sun in your mind, right? So I don't feel like this Justice and Page of Swords are the same person. But if they are, I can see where this Libra can't really sustain the full force of what they're saying, because while their intentions might be good, they're still not at a place in terms of stability where they can offer you a stable new beginning. Right? But again, I'm not getting that energy here. I'm really not. I'm with the sun, justice, sun being on your mind, and if this sun is connected to this justice person on your mind, you're seeing them as very stable. You're thinking about them as very stable. Maybe they're not as stable as you are, right? But it could be slow to move with this Libra. It could be slow to move. But I'm not, if this Libra, let me put it this way. If this Libra is a person you feel this very strong connection with, yeah, they may not be as stable financially as the person that you would be leaving, but this connection is much more stable between you guys than the person that you would be leaving. What you can't be is dishonest with the person that you are with, your karmic partner. Because that's where things start to get very questionable. All right? Because along with this Queen of Pentacles, the Empress is Taurus. So if you're dealing with a Taurus here, this person feels connected to you and they're ready to expand with you, but you're here being really indecisive. And you could be coming off, Gem, as this Page of Swords, right? And you know nothing is going to happen with them. Or you know that you would basically be binding yourself even deeper into a situation that you plan on leaving later down the line, or that doesn't satisfy you completely, right? So again, many different ways, guys. You know, if there's something here that you want to go in more depth with me about, you know, we can do a personal reading to clarify all your questions, but a lot going on. A lot going on. And that's for the Gemini male, which I feel like is coming in very strongly. For Gemini females, just be wary of someone who you you've dealt with in the past who is insincere with you. Because if this is the person you're trying to get a divorce with, or someone who you're trying to separate from, justice can just be the severance of something old in order to make room for something new. But we're trying to reestablish the balance. Whatever that balance looks like. It could be just cutting something out, or it could be introducing something. Whatever reestablishing the scales means for you, right? You are completely aligned with creating a strong foundation and expanding and moving into the 3D, which you've always fantasized for about this connection. But there's somebody here who, you know, might be giving it a shot, but they're not as dedicated to the stability as you are. Right? But you know, you're feeling really independent, so you might just go ahead and go through with taking a chance, which is fine. Right? I'm not saying blatant deception. I'm just trying to read the nuances of the energy, because the Page of Swords is not a trustworthy person per se. Like, it's not that what they're saying is false. It could just be like an innocent, oh, I didn't know that. But then meanwhile, you like blew up the whole building, right? Like, oh, I didn't read the instructions before I did that. It's like just ignorance, right? The Page of Swords can cause destruction without really meaning to. So just be wary of that. Someone's intentions might be good here, but read between the lines, because you are showing up here as the Empress. So don't allow your fanciful desire for this person get in the way of what you know is probably the most likely outcome for you guys. Okay, your potential outcome here is the Four of Cups. So indifference, a missed opportunity, Eight of Wands, the High Priestess, yeah, and the Six of Swords, yeah. So before you go and start moving towards this person, before you start communicating seriously about this person, you are tapped into your intuition right now, and your intuition could be telling you to really reconsider the facts, because you might want to miss this opportunity. Right? Someone could be offering a brand new beginning. Someone could be closing the distance between you. Eight of Wands is fast forward progress. You know, you're moving forward with someone who you feel very intuitively connected with. But if you don't, and you guys are together out of duty or obligation, there's a message here to just delete, right? Become indifferent. Ignore it. Ignore the opportunity to reconcile, because that's probably not going to work out. What will help you move forward is by accepting the cup that the divine is giving you. Right? So if this is a divine connection that you're feeling with somebody, Gem, that's what you want. That's what you want to accept. You want to accept the cup from the divine that you feel a direct, you know, with the High Priestess, a direct intuitive link to. Now, if you do feel that way about this person, then what the message could also be here is that you really need to talk about what it is that you want to see from them, and vice versa, right? Ask them what it is their plans are, so that way you can get an idea of what they see when they look at you and your connection with them, and make your decisions moving forward based on those responses. With the Six of Swords, you have in the traditional Rider-Waite, the Six of Wands and the Six of Swords, is indicative of smooth transitions forward. But in this particular deck, it also speaks to getting all the information, getting all the facts, weighing out the pros and cons. Okay, so before you move forward, it's really important that you inform yourself on what really matters here. So a discussion, if this person does feel like heaven sent to you, having a discussion and making sure that you guys are on the same page is what you need to talk about before you move forward. Because again, strong karmic energy here. You know, this person could be a lesson in disguise. You know what I'm saying? So being with this person feels strong. Soulmate connections are intensely strong, but some of them don't always last. This may not be your life partner. This could be just someone that you have a very strong connection with, you know, but they're not putting in their half. And you have to talk to them to make sure that they're on the same page with you. And if they're not, you know, the potential outcome here is to just miss the opportunity. Just don't entertain it. Leave it alone. Have the discussions that you need to with them, but really stay in tune with your intuition. And if you need to move forward without them, move forward without them. Okay, you're standing very much in your power. Okay, you're standing very much in your power. Stay in your power. Okay, because you're showing up here as the Empress and as the High Priestess. But just make sure that any offers given to you are not only in alignment with what you feel, but in alignment with your vision for the future here in the practical 3D world. Make sure that it all aligns, not just the inner. Because remember, you can have a connection and not have a relationship. And that could be the lesson that you have to learn from this. And if this hasn't completely unraveled for you, but you can kind of see where your current situation could become this is your answer. This is your answer. If you're seeing uncertainty and you're seeing their indecision and you're seeing their empty promises, or you're seeing that they have good intentions but they just don't, like you see it from their history that they don't even really put effort into their connections, their friendships, their relationships with their family or friends, and so you just know their track record, you'll probably just be the next victim in line. You have the opportunity still to avoid it. You still have the opportunity here to avoid it, and you have someone else in your environment that's going to bring crazy happiness. Crazy happiness. Reestablishing balance right now is key. Whether this justice is Libra, you know, a person, or the elimination of a connection, or adding something to a connection, rebalancing is really what's needed here. Okay, because you want stability, but someone here, there's an interference. Let's just put it that way. There's an interference. Either someone doesn't want the same with you, or you don't want the same with this other person. And it's going to eventually have to be cut out. Like with the Wheel of Fortune, things are going to be changing very, very quickly. And you're not going to know what happened. Like you really need to be prepared and make sure that you're taking inventory inside. Make sure that you are making decisions based on how you feel and how the facts are laid out. All right, make sure that the answer's in front of you, but you have to make sure that you're paying attention to them. Stay in tune with your intuition and listen to what your guides are telling you. The signs are there, the synchronicities are there, but you have to pay attention. If you don't do it, things will unravel in a very dissatisfying way, and then you're going to ask yourself later down the road, why me? Not why me. You see the facts. Why me? Because you didn't do what you needed to do when the opportunity presented itself. That's why. It wasn't something that just happened to you. It was something you allowed to happen because you didn't go left when you were supposed to go left. You went right when you were supposed to go left. You know, it's as simple as that. There's information in front of you. Look at it, Gem. Something here is very strong. All right, Gem, I could just sit here and keep on talking to you, my babies, but I'm going to go. I'm going to go. I love you very much. As a final PSA, if you have Libra in your chart or are dealing with a Libra or Libra, go take a look, please, at the Libra reading because there's a lot of consistency there. Okay? And if I'm wrong and it's not Libra, it's Capricorn. Okay, guys, I love you so much, Gem. Thank you so much for being here with me. If this resonated, please like, share, subscribe. Leave me a comment down below. I love you guys so much. If there's an element here that you saw reflecting your situation, but that I couldn't cover in as much depth as you would have liked, go to the description box down below for where you can book a personal reading with me. And I would love to find out some more information with you. All right. I love you. I'll see you later, Jemmy. Mwah.